Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gifted Precious as always, and thank you so much for the likes, the love on my previous videos. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch my video. And if you're just seeing my face for the very first time, I hope you like it here, and I hope you choose to stay by clicking the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. So guys, today I am back with another video, and today I'll be talking about renting a house in UK. As you all know, I'm always here for you to help you if you're just coming to the UK or you have plans of coming to the UK. So you are going to know all the tips and tricks of staying and moving to the UK. So as we all know, I moved places. If you've not watched my previous video of moving, I'm going to leave it somewhere on the screen. Should be here. I'm going to leave it somewhere on the screen so you can tap and watch. So I moved, and getting a place in the UK is actually an hassle. Just like getting a job is a job, getting a house is a job. Like, it's really annoying. And with the talk of there being like a house surge or something, like, it's quite difficult to get a place in the UK. But the first thing you need to know is you need to be very sure of the postcode of, if you're coming to school, know the postcode of your school. And if you're going to be coming to work, know the postcode of your office. Now, if your school has like multiple locations, you can actually, or multiple campuses, you can always check for the exact campus you'll be taking lectures, like the main campus, because you might have like 3 campuses and you might take, say, 5 courses or 5 lectures in one campus and just one in a different campus. Or you can take all of your lectures in the same campus. Like myself, I had all of my lectures on the same campus, so it's only fair that I live close to that very campus. So now, do not joke with your postcode. Know your postcode. That's if you're going to be working where you want to stay, in a sense that you have to get a place that is close to your school or your office. I don't know if that makes sense, right? Now, secondly, there are different places you could get houses for students. Like, if you don't know, I have posted about Amber Students before on my channel. I'm going to be leaving the logo of Amber Students and also a link in the description box, so you can tap on the link and get a place for yourself. Amber Students is a student is a platform for uni accommodation for students. So if you're looking for a studio apartment, a single room, a flat, like anything you want, it is really nice and affordable to your taste. There are different options you can go for. You have so many facilities. There are homes with gyms and accessibility to the gyms. There are just a lot of things. So click on the link in the description box and get yourself your choice home. You could also check on Spare Room, Rightmove, Zoopla, right? So I checked on Spare Room, Rightmove, Zoopla, and a host of them, but I'm going to like show you what it looks like. I created an account on Spare Room and Rightmove. For Spare Room, I'm going to be like, majorly where I searched most was on Spare Room. They have the paid version and then they have the free one. I started using the free one. When it got to the point like I wasn't getting what I wanted, I had to pay, and I think it was about £24 for 14 days. I really cannot remember, but if I do, I'm going to leave it on the screen. It was about £24 or £23.99 for 14 days. On that, when you pay for it, you can get notification on when a letting is posted. Like right now, you will get a notification that, okay, this house is open for rent, right? So on the listen, I'm just going to make a video and then do like a voiceover, but you can put a postcode. You can just apply filters if you want a room, a studio apartment, a flat share, just however you want it. And on Rightmove, you can chat with the landlord or the letting agent directly, and just like, the description is there, the postcode is there, everything. If it is furnished, if it is not furnished, if it is bills inclusive, if you have to pay monthly or weekly, they are all in the description. So you just have to go through all of it and then choose according to your budget or whatever you want. So you open Google Chrome or any browser of your choice and type in open rent, and then click on the first link. This is what you see, and then you type in the postcode of where you want to live, probably the area you want to live in. You could actually sign in, but I did not sign in, just for the sake of it. Just type in the postcode of where you want to live. I used a random postcode, so this would just be like anywhere you want to live, actually, maybe the area, or you could just use the area of your school and then you search. So this is what it brings up, like probably everywhere around that area that you want to live or where you want to go to. So this is more like what you see, and then you can just maybe change your budget, like filter area, how much you feel you're comfortable paying for rent monthly, and then you can just add that filter. You can also choose the kind of house you want, it be studio, a one bed, or however you want it. Actually, like you're just a student, so probably a studio or one bedroom, and then you can add other filters. Probably you want just a student accommodation or a house with bills included houses. If you want one that accepts pets, or a video tour and all of that, and when you want like expected time, moving time, you can also add the filters to know when they are open, and then you will see different the houses. But when I added those filters, no one came up, so I had to delete them, and these are just the various houses that are available to rent at the time. And this is just what it looks like. You can just open up the pictures that are uploaded and see if it's what you want and all of that. But honestly, pictures might not really do justice. That's why I say always opt for in-house viewing, in-person viewing, and no virtual viewings. But it will always show you what it would look like basically, and everything, if it is bills inclusive, the rent, if you're paying monthly or weekly, and all of that. So basically this is all what it looks like. You can always come back, because every day there might be new lettings or new rooms or homes to rent. So basically this is all what it looks like, and I hope you find the home of your choice. That being said, the next one is bills inclusive. As a student, if you're renting a place, you do not want to rent a place that after paying your rent you still also have to pay bills, right? Now, a rent that is bills inclusive means that once you pay your rent, you do not have to bother about any bills during the month, because most times you do not always have money. Trust me, there are times that you are like red, like there is nothing, and on those times you do not want to start bothering about having to pay bills, water bills, light bills, and all of that. So I would opt, as a student, I would rather you opt for all bills inclusive rent, so you do not have to bother about paying bills during the month or however during the week or something. Another thing is either the room could be furnished or not furnished. So a room that is not furnished, it's empty, like no beddings, nothing, it's just the room. And a furnished room would have the bed, like the bed, the mattress, a wardrobe, a cupboard. Sometimes it comes with a table and a chair. So I'd rather you opt for that option than going for one that is not furnished. You could always walk around a furnished house and just decorate it or arrange it in the way you fit or the way you like. But if it's not furnished, then you have to buy everything you need, like your beddings, the wardrobe, table, chair, and all of those things. And that's quite a lot of money. But you can always go for one that is furnished and save yourself the stress. Another thing I also want to talk about, postcodes. Postcodes can be misleading, to be very honest. Where I work is it has its postcode. Definitely every place in the UK, one thing is that the UK will always deal with postcodes. They are very, like, it's one important thing about your postcode, right? So just like say we have PL4, for example, you can always think that okay, it is like symmetrical, if that's the word. Maybe PL1, PL2, PL3, PL4. Let's say PL5 will be close to PL4. It doesn't always work like that. Most times Like that's why when you're renting a place, use Google Map. If the address or the postcode of the house you're renting is on the site, it definitely would always be on the site. Always check the postcode, take it to Google Map, and like if you know how to navigate through Google Map properly, put the postcode of like where the house is and probably the postcode of your office and check the distance. You do not want to pay so much money for transportation. I mean, if that's what you want, that's fine. But for me, like my preference is always staying close to where I work or staying close to my school, so that at least it reduces the cost of transportation and then you can always save on other things. I don't know if it makes sense. So always use your Google Map whilst you're searching for a place. You can always just put the postcode of the school or the house, rather the postcode of the house you're looking to rent on Google Map, and just more like you're going to school, and check the distance so you know what you're paying for, right? So you do not have to spend so much money. If you want to, maybe the rent is quite much, I rather you choose a place close to school, so you know that at least you're downsizing on your transport and then you're having to use the money for rent. I don't know if it makes sense, but try to check the postcode and just weigh your options. There might not be a lot, but just weigh the options you have. Another one is trying to read through your terms and conditions, trying to read through the description of the house on rent. I had quite a lot of houses or rooms I wanted to rent, and then you see the one that will say, oh, the landlord lives in. If you're cool with a house where you have to stay with the landlord, that's fine. If you're cool with a house where the landlord doesn't live there, that's fine. I rather stay in a place where the landlord doesn't live. I actually found one that I actually really liked. I actually wanted to live there, regardless of the fact that the landlord or the landlady lives in it. But then there were just so many options, or so many things that were just wrong with it. She, in the description, she says, oh, you cannot make calls past 10 p.m. You cannot come in at a certain time. You can't play loud music, or you can't even play music at all, or something. You can't, like, she just had a lot of things that I wasn't comfortable with. And I was like, I mean, in as much as the house was good, the room was big enough, but I would pass on it, because I mean, you can't tell me not to make calls past 10 p.m. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really sit right with me, so I just moved. So try to read the descriptions properly. Ask questions, guys. Like, ask any question that comes to your head, no matter how foolish it is. Ask questions. Like, ask questions. I know why I'm emphasizing on this. Ask questions. Trust me, you're going to save yourself a lot of stress. Ask questions. Another thing is, do not opt for virtual viewing. Do not opt for virtual viewing, because I know that sometimes, maybe like me, I was moving from one city to a different city. It was quite difficult for me to actually come here to view the house, right? So I only relied on what I saw online, right? Before you fall into what I ordered versus what I got, it is very possible. So I opted for virtual viewing. It was actually what I saw, right? It was what I saw, and yeah, but there are often times where what you see is not what you get. So I'd advise that if you cannot make it down to view the house, if you can send someone to view the house for you, perfect. Do not opt for virtual viewing. Do not try it, guys. Like, don't make that mistake to opt for virtual viewing. Ask questions again, no matter how dumb they can be. In fact, no question is dumb, but ask question. This is, you're putting in your money in it, and this is where you're going to be staying for as long as you want. You need it to be comfortable, and moving places is not the best thing to do, to be very honest. Like, it's time consuming, it's stressful, it is mentally draining. So you need to stay in a place where you are happy and comfortable, because at that time it's going to be your home. And I mean, for me, for someone like me who loves my space a lot, you want to stay in a place that you're comfortable with and you're happy staying. So all of these things, I hope I've been able to help. I hope I've been able to cover up all the points. Yeah, so if you have any question, if you need help with something, I'm always open to help. Send me a mail. My email is always in the description box, or you can always reach out to me via my social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter. I'm always open. My DM is always open, so you can always reach me as always, or you can always leave your comments in the comment section. Somebody, even if I do not respond to it, somebody would always respond to your messages. But I try as much as possible to respond to the comments in my comment section. And if you've not subscribed at this point, please, I don't know why you got up to this point and you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It's somewhere below. Yeah, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. Like, share, leave your comments, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.